things are much quieter today in terms of storm activity for now, but we are very smoky. Looking outside, you can see the wildfire haze has returned to the Red River Valley, and we'll continue to see poor air quality in parts of the region for much of the day. It looks like my clicker doesn't want to work, but we're seeing a poor air quality in most of the valley, including that red category. If we could take this region right now, those storms are not yet storms, but the system is off to our west, anticipating to bring some isolated strong to severe storms later this afternoon. Good Monday afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. The wildfire smoke is back as well. Today, we're looking at kind of an active day. We've got not only the wildfire smoke, but isolated severe storms in the forecast for later on this afternoon and evening. And continuing the active pattern, we've got rain and storm chances from Wednesday into Saturday, but temperatures remaining near average all along, close to 80 degrees. Let's talk about the haziness that's in the sky from the Canadian wildfire smoke. You can see that haze, kind of hard to see off in the distance, I-94 in Fergus Falls, same thing in Cavalier, Baudette as well. So here's a look at the air quality index right now. There's a lot of red, which means unhealthy for all groups of people. Looking at the wildfire smoke forecast going forward today, right now we've got moderate levels of near surface smoke across the entire region. As the day goes on, we'll see that plume push into Minnesota with clearing skies on the North Dakota side as a cold front is moving through. Then behind that cold front into tomorrow, additional smoke moves into the Northern Valley and across a good portion of Minnesota down into the Central Valley by the time we get to tomorrow night. That same cold front that pulls in more smoke is going to be a triggering mechanism for some isolated severe storms today. You can see most of the region in a level 1 marginal risk for isolated severe storms. We can't completely rule out the possibility of a tornado, but the risk is on the very low side. Main impacts going to be quarter-size hail and gusts up to 60 miles per hour. So looking at the timeline here, that cold front going to be moving through, and as it does so, going to bring some storms. So this is 4-5 o'clock this afternoon, some rain and some thunder in the Northern Valley, stretching back into central North Dakota. And then closer to the dinner time hour is when we see more of those storms popping up and moving through. By the time we get to midnight, most of those storms are gone. Some lingering showers in Minnesota, but otherwise we see clearing skies overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, this is now 3-4 o'clock, still seeing mostly sunny conditions, an isolated shower possible in northern Minnesota, and then we see increasing cloud cover later in the day on Tuesday ahead of our next chance of storms on Wednesday. Wednesday, Southern Valley, southeastern North Dakota, really the southern half of the state, going to be in that level 1 out of 5 risk for severe at this time. And then Thursday, severe storms looking possible as well. This is the day 4 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. We don't start to get those color categories until day 3, days 1, 2, and 3. Now, temperatures this afternoon behind the cold front, 5 o'clock, cooler, 60s to low 70s. Ahead of that front, temperatures generally in the 80s. Then tomorrow, a little cooler with upper of August. I guess that's just the middle of August, not necessarily last week.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Got me thinking, do some of the dogs and cats even deal with, asthma from the smoke,
I would be surprised if they didn't, being outside so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, keep your dogs and cats inside. And for some...
We talked about it briefly, but we've got multiple chances for storms over the next couple of days. We've got the first chance for isolated severe storms later this afternoon into this evening, another chance on Wednesday evening, and a couple more into the weekend as well, before a little bit more smoke in the Northern Valley tomorrow.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for that update, and keep updated. Stay with us at Valley News Live. Have a good day.
For joining us here on this Monday early evening, we're watching for thunderstorm potential tonight. Isolated severe storms possible, and we already are seeing thunderstorms as a cold front is moving through. Now we have a couple of areas that we're watching, a couple of storms, and one in particular right south of I-94 here in Cass County has shown a little bit of a signature of rotation. No confirmed tornadoes, nothing like that, but maybe keep an eye out for a funnel. Not all the ingredients are there for full-fledged tornadoes, but we're watching it. In the meantime, we're looking at hazy, smoky skies. You maybe smell it outside once again today as we're looking at unhealthy air for all groups of people in all of the red shaded areas. An air quality alert remains in effect until 9 o'clock tomorrow. But Courtney, another plume of smoke is expected to move in tomorrow, so there will be another air quality alert issued for tomorrow to replace the current one. Another severe chance on Thursday. Lots of storm chances this week. We'll break down more details here in just a bit.
All right, Summer, thank you.
Skies have been getting darker. We're seeing some rain and storms moving in. This is our Red River Valley Fairgrounds sky cam. Keeping an eye on those storms moving in. We'll take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast coming up next.
Search VNL and streams.
Welcome back, everyone. Looking at thunderstorm chances for tonight. Isolated severe storms pretty much anywhere across the region will be possible this evening, with quarter-size hail, gusts up to 60 miles per hour being the primary risks. There's Zoe and War Road. This is in effect now until 6:45. So along this line is where we're seeing a couple of those stronger storms and that potential for isolated severe, as we're now starting to see. So looking ahead to the rest of this evening, we're watching a couple of bands of stormy activity. We've got that initial band that's moving through right now. We've got a couple more bands behind it that'll all be moving through this evening. So looking ahead to your first alert forecast, 8, 9 o'clock, this line still moving from the Southern Valley up into northern Minnesota. But by about 11 o'clock, midnight, most of the storms are off to the east, and we see clearing skies into tomorrow morning. Expecting a lot of sunshine for your Tuesday before cloud cover increases during the afternoon. Isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder possible in northern Minnesota. Then cloud cover builds even more from the west into tomorrow night. Looking at the air quality due to Canadian wildfire smoke, not a lot of improvement that I've seen for today. Still seeing a lot of unhealthy air for all groups of people. And here's what you can expect for tonight. This plume of near surface smoke encompassing Minnesota is going to be pushing off to the east as that cold front that's sparking the storms is moving through. A second cold front moves in tomorrow. That's going to bring down another plume of moderate to higher levels of near surface smoke. So anticipating additional poorer air quality for tomorrow, and there will be another air quality alert issued as well to replace the current one. Wednesday's storm chances have been shifted a little bit further to the south, but still watching for a couple of thunder showers in the region before our next severe chance on Thursday. Details still a little fuzzy on Thursday, but looking to be the later part of the day. We've got several storm chances in the forecast. We'll take a look at your 7 and 11 day planner right after the break. Continuing to see a few thunderstorms moving into the valley now. We've got one severe thunderstorm warning in northern Minnesota. This particular part of the storm moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. So this warning remains in effect for an hour, 6:45. Now looking at our planning.
Maybe you should just say which night there's not.
None at this point.
Yeah.
I just heard some thunder overhead.
I did too. Thanks, Summer.
All right, taking one more look at the radar, watching a few areas of thunderstorms moving through. Again, that one severe thunderstorm warning up in northern Minnesota, parts of Roseau and Lake of the Woods counties. We'll continue to see these storms moving through tonight. Now, for tomorrow's going to be the quiet day of the forecast. We will have a bit more smoke, especially in the northern valley. Temperatures generally in the 70s. And then we've got storm chances Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. You get the idea.
Summer, thanks. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great night.